What is happening, YouTube? So, I've heard reports of the Los Angeles Clippers' supposed trade package towards the Dallas, not the Dallas Mavericks, the Brooklyn Nets for Kyrie Irving. So, if y'all didn't know, Kyrie Irving is officially a Dallas Maverick. But now the Clippers' supposed trade package was Luke Kennard, Terrence Mann, a future first round pick, and two future first round pick swaps. So I'm hoping this is fake news. For now, I'm gonna definitely do my best to give it benefit of the doubt that it's fake news because this easily wipes the floor for the Dallas Mavericks offer. Because look what the Mavericks got: Spencer Dinwiddie, who's a really good point guard. I'll give him that. Dorian Finney-Smith, who's, I guess like a decent, good spot up shooter, an average defender, and one first round pick. So there's no way that there's no logical reason why I see the Brooklyn Nets would take that offer over the Clippers offer. But let's just say if it was true, and I hope it's not true, but now I'm on guard of Lawrence Frank. Because if Lawrence Frank actually thought this was a good deal for the Clippers, I think he should be fired, in my opinion. And I already have my skeptics with Ty Lue. But now, if Lawrence Frank offered this one too, now I got two people to worry about. And I know some people who want to star hunt, those people I argued with about, not trading our young players and all of our draft picks for, a quote unquote third star. They say quote unquote Bomber wants to win now and all that, which is, I mean, yeah, of course you want to win, but you got to learn the game of sports. You cannot take step 3 to step 9 in one time. And honestly, the Clippers are already have a really good roster to win the championship already, and you can get all the stars you want, but you need to have the piece gel properly. And even best case scenario, you win 1 or 2 rings. But look, 3 first round picks, that's the thing that scares me the most. Because pretty much you have a first round pick every now and then, but now if you become garbage, you're gonna have to worry about a team just swapping out your picks, and then you will pretty much be in purgatory like the Brooklyn Nets after Billy King. So it's gonna be like a Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown all over again if the Clippers actually agree to this. And if this is true, now I'm worried of what are the Clippers capable of Fred when they do, because now I heard the reports of Fred VanVleet, D'Angelo Russell, Christian Wood. So now I don't know, like I don't know if I could trust Lawrence Frank because now he's gonna probably give too much. He's gonna throw in Kennard, he's gonna throw in Boston Jr., he's gonna throw in heck first round picks like it's nothing. Like to be on, like I don't know, like I don't think I could trust this guy. What the Clippers really need to do is just get the rotations right. That's all we got to do, and we could. I'm willing to go as far as to get Tyler out of here. Just replace him with a coach who doesn't do a small ball lineups and who would actually be willing to play anyone that helps the team. For example, Diabate, Rocco, Boston Jr., and all that, and just offload some liabilities like Morris, Reggie Jackson, and all that, and then bam, you're all set. Don't overcomplicate things. Like you're good enough to win a win a championship or two already. So why dig a hole for a whole entire decade? Because I don't want to see like those people who want to say, oh, you want the Clippers, the windows are closing, blah 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 blah. Oh, the Clippers are win now. No, I don't want to see 6 years, 8 years of Jerome Robinson and Marcin Gortat over one ring or two. I want my team to succeed overall. I don't want to see my team in purgatory over, just getting a third star and just expecting an easy ring, and then you're gonna be garbage for the rest of the decade. Kyrie, he's not that young either. He's over 30 years old, I believe, and plus he's a 1 year rental. So if we get one ring and he dips, that would be painful. Even best case scenario, Kyrie Irving stays with us. That would still eat up our cap space, and we're gonna have to offload even more players. And then it could potentially be the Golden State Warriors all over again, but maybe even worse. Well, the Warriors team was perfect, so that was fine. But considering how salary cap is, um, and it's just a hole is going to be dug up, and that's just my personal opinion, and I just hope it's not true. But if it is true, Lawrence Frank got to get out of here because and the three first round picks that scares me the most, and Terrence Mann too. Terrence Mann is a very good glue guy. He's a high energy two-way defender, and is he gonna be good as Kyrie Irving? Definitely not, but he's that type of guy you would want on your team when you need him in during the crunch moments. You need guys who can play defense. You need guys who can get rebounds. Kyrie's a great player, but it's not all about names. And the Clippers all keep trying to get too cute um, with trying to look good on paper, but the Clippers always sell. And the Clippers eventually have to learn how to get younger and build through the draft. The Clippers already got their stars. Now it's time to prospect hunt, and this upcoming draft class is the perfect opportunity. And I want y'all to look at some of the mock drafts, really. So my bad for the internet for taking a while. So of course you got good old Wembanyama, Scoot, Brandon Miller, all very good players. And the players who I would really want to target, and another player I would want to target with our own draft pick is Tyrese Proctor, the guy from Duke, and the Clippers. And the Clippers could definitely attain him with our own pick, so we don't need to make any trades for that. But he's not in any of the mock drafts because it's pretty inconsistent of whether he's going to declare for 2023 or 2024. But if I were Jerry West or Lawrence Frank, I would get a meeting and have him declare for this draft and get this guy in a Clipper uniform. So that's one prospect I would like y'all to check out. So feel free to tune in with some Duke games. He can score the ball pretty good, play make pretty good. He's a lot better than Jason Preston. He's like a Malcolm Brogdon and or a Tyrese Halliburton. But the players that I would like the Clippers to go after in the draft is my personal favorite option is Gregory Jackson. It's pretty inconsistent. The three players I would like to be a Clipper is a little bit inconsistent because some are projected pretty high and then other sites project them pretty low. So you can fall in between. And these three prospects, you could get them with trading Luke Kennard or Norman Powell, and those guys they can bring immediate impact. They would bring in the athleticism. They could rebound the ball, and we would just get younger in general rather than having an aging team because you don't really pretty much everybody of our team is pretty much 25 and older, and mainly 30s. And the only three players is Boston Jr., not Man, Diabate and Moses Brown. So Gregory Jackson, he's kind of like a really high motor type forward. He can shoot the ball pretty well. He's kind of like a Julius Randle with a Blake Griffin type athleticism. That's one player I would love to go after, like maybe flip Kennard or Powell for him. Another player, and I know this guy's projected top 6, but if you look at NBA DraftNet, it's all the way down here. Supposedly projected to, you know, the Clippers pick in general, but I highly doubt he's gonna go down there. So realistically, hopefully he hits around maybe 15 or 16, and that's attainable if you would like to flip the Kennard or Powell because Luke Kennard and Norman Powell, they're both worth a lottery pick, and I don't want to trade them on deadline. I would rather save them for for a chess move trade. And Jarris is more like a Draymond Green that could kind of shoot the ball more. Others is like Paul Millsap or John Collins. He's a very versatile power forward. So that's another player that y'all can look up. And another player that also would fit pretty beautiful on the Clippers is Taylor Hendricks, 17. And you got Taylor Hendricks, he's over here. He's my bad for the crappy internet, but he's projected at ninth. So you have this really big imbalance with the NBA mock draft. So I believe hopefully they become attainable in a trade. Hopefully like I would like to pull one of those Jerry Krause type trades because Jerry Krause did the most unthinkable trades. He tried to trade Scottie Pippen for Tracy McGrady, which that was really extreme, but I'm like a less extreme version of that because reason why I would be open to flipping Powell or Kennard for one of them is due to the fact that we have a lot of shooting guards. You got Mann, who's kind of a shooting guard, point guard hybrid. Coffee as well too, which I don't mind shipping out. What's his face? Then you got Kennard, and then you got Boston Jr., and of course you got Kawhi and Paul George. So mainly my objective is to get younger, to be good all around, and to free up minutes for Boston Jr. I'm still pretty high on this guy, and then after once Kawhi and Paul George leaves, the Clippers have a good structure after that. So that's just my personal plan, and people might confuse me of wanting to rebuild. This is just retooling. You're just getting younger. Those guys, just because they're rookies, doesn't mean that they cannot bring an immediate impact. Just look at Walker Kessler, for example. Walker Kessler already is a better player than Rudy Gobert, and he's a rookie. So don't overcomplicate things. And if you think that guy's good, then the guy is probably good. And it's just simple as that from my perspective. But I don't know. I just want to give y'all some third hand knowledge because not many people they look at the draft, they procrastinate and wait till May and June to look at, oh, who should we take. But me, I always look at the draft and I always try to see if there's any gem. And this draft class is like a gold mine. It's a lot of players, but I bet y'all don't care too much about that, but it's all good. I just want to give y'all a third-hand information, but I want to say shout out to y'all too, especially in my last video. I just dropped up the news about Kyrie to the Mavs, and I'm glad that I have a fairly smart audience because a lot of people they're too tunnel vision. They want to star hunt. They think it's NBA 2K, and it's not how it works. That's not how it works. And I want to shout everyone out in this comment section because man, y'all are pretty smart. Y'all think long term, and let's get let's get down to the comment section, man. Let's get down to the comment section. I want to say GP, G and Patrick. Shout out to you. That's a funny ass comment section. Clippers knock out the Mavs out in the first round. You damn right. Their offense is gonna be scary. I'm not gonna lie to you, but there's a great chance that there will be a traffic cone on defense, and Kawhi Leonard just gonna average 40 on their head, probably with a triple double, and rather have Kevin Durant's left left Achilles. Hey, that's a pretty bold statement, but I would definitely rather have a Kevin Durant's left Achilles rather than to just screw up our whole entire decade for a star, not just Kyrie Irving, but anyone in general. And I also want to shout out to you, my guy. Or yes, sir. If I read the report is true, if it's true, they offered Team Man. Yep, terrible, very terrible. If it's true, like I said, Lawrence Frank should be fired. Ty Lue should be fired too. I don't trust Ty Lue, to be honest with you. This man, he's one of those guys who he's like that type of basketball player who would just shoot 10 for 10 one game and then shoot 0 for 15 the next 5 games. That's like my analogy of his coaching. Like once in every few games, he coaches pretty good. But then he frustrates the heck out of me when he he turns to Darvin Ham because people want to talk their smack on Darvin Ham, and rightfully so. But Ty Lue isn't too much better. He had the audacity to run Powell, Kennard, Wall, man. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? That's a recipe for disaster. And he had Paul George guarding Miles Turner. That's why Miles Turner, he looked like Shaquille O'Neal against us. Like, I don't know if I could trust Ty Lue, to be honest with you. And I bet Ty Lue's getting a lot of growing criticism throughout all entire of the fans. And my main issue is he's starting to be like a Doc Rivers. He morphed into a Doc Rivers and a Darvin Ham. He refuses to play Diabate, who's a pretty qualified backup big, if you ask me. And now, supposedly, the front office and Clippers fans, they think the Clippers need to get a backup big. You just need to play Diabate. And yeah, I'm fine with getting a third stringer too. Maybe a Noel or a Boogie Cousins or a Dwight Howard, but really, run with Diabate. Ship out Morris to Milwaukee because Milwaukee, they want to give a lot of picks for Eric Gordon, 4 second rounders, who's worse than Marcus Morris as well too, and he's more injury prone. So you could definitely get at least 4 second round picks for sure, and that's like an insurance for the Clippers. That's like a medical aid. Let's say Kawhi and Paul George they retire, you still have a decent amount of picks. Ideally, get a first rounder, 2 second rounders, and then ship Amir Coffey and a second rounder for Cam Reddish, and we would get so much better on defense. Cam Reddish could be like, I don't know, like a Robert Covington for us, and we just get better all around. Just all the Clippers need to do is just really get rid of liabilities and play the right players. Rocco, Diabate, Boston Jr., even Terrence Mann too. That guy still gets underplayed sometimes. Like during the crunch time, Ty Lue decided to go entirely with Reggie. Which Reggie, I believe in you, man. I really want you to ball out, but at the same time, though, I don't trust Reggie playing in the crunch time at the moment over Terrence Mann because Terrence Mann brings in defense. He makes smart decisions. But that's my opinion, and I definitely want to shout out these people who commented in the last video because y'all have high IQ too. Heck, one more shout out. One more shout out. My boy Cortez. Y'all, you're a real one. You're a real one as well too. Um, let's see. All right, my my guy. I have a feeling that we're finna make a wrong trade and it's gonna end the season. I'm nervous about that too, especially after I heard about this supposed trade proposal, which scares me. But I'm hoping it's fake. Please, just be fake. And they said Kyrie's definitely not a move. Exactly. It's not all about getting names. Kyrie, he's a generational point guard. Probably one of the greatest point guard of all time. But you're gonna dig a hole, and it's gonna be an hour version of an 80 trade, but maybe even worse. And he had his opinions on John Wall, and I definitely respect his point of view. I have mixed opinions on John Wall, but lately I'm giving John Wall a lot of the benefit of the doubt because I feel like he's playing with the wrong guys. I feel like if he has a chance to play with Kawhi and Paul George, he would definitely get more of the better reputation and he would be more used properly. Because, come on, if you play Wall with Reggie, Norman, Kennard, the defense is not going to look good. And pretty much it's even harder to really just have a better production, to be honest with you, because two ball dominant guards, like it's just unbelievable. 4 guard lineup, and I definitely agree. The tradable piece should be Preston, Coffee, Moses. Yep, Rocco, possibly Morris or Reggie, and get rid of both. And definitely need to facts. I'm definitely with you. Rocco, I kind of want to try to keep him, but if we trade him for something like really good, I won't mind that. But facts, facts. That is nothing but facts. And he gave also a really good point about Kyrie Irving too, because look, he failed a lot of times. He went to the Celtics. It went really wrong with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And look, Kyrie Irving is a great player, and I really love his game. But I mean, he didn't work out a lot of times, especially with Brown and Tatum. And Brown and Tatum and Kyrie definitely should have went to the finals at least once at least. But yeah, they were young, but I don't even know why Kyrie wanted to leave them. That's a perfect situation for Kyrie. I don't know why. I forgot. But also, um, then the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, that thing went wrong. And the Brooklyn Nets, if anything, Harden, KD, Kyrie. If that's not enough to tell you that star hunting is not the guaranteed solution, then I don't know what else will tell you. Because, man, man, oh man, look, on paper, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. So unguardable. You can't guard these three guys. But when they actually play, they got exposed. Yeah, you can say, oh, one of them got injured, but that's the point. If one of them gets injured, you are dead meat. And Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are not the most healthiest players. So let's just say, oh, Kawhi goes down. Oh, shoot. We are pretty much screwed because now we don't have really good depth as well, too. And I mean, yeah, maybe some of the younger guys can play, but then you're not going to have any picks once you're not going to have any picks after because assumingly Lawrence Frank wanted to trade 3 first-round picks. That scares me. That scares me. And exactly, if the Brooklyn Nets kept Karis LeVert, Dinwiddie, and Jared Allen, especially Jared Allen is such a good rim protector for them. Now they just recovered by getting Nick Claxton, but I felt Jared Allen would have been a really good X factor against the Milwaukee Bucks, and they could have probably pulled it off with just I don't know, Kevin Durant and Kyrie and Jared Allen, rather than just trying to go for James Harden and look so pretty on names. But anyways, let me know what y'all think about this report because I don't know. I hope it's fake news. I really hope it's fake news. It's not Wojnarowski or Shams. Well, mainly I just strictly trust Wojnarowski, but if it's not from Wojnarowski, there's always a chance that it could be fake. But if it's real, I don't know. I would definitely brace for the worst. But anyways, have a great night. And trade deadline is going to be on Monday, so I believe 4 more days, and that's it's going to be pretty job biting. But anyways, take care. Much love. Have a great night, and appreciate y'all for tuning in. Peace.